Hey everybody, it's Kim Shivler. Welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to make an email template in MailChimp for sending out email newsletters. As I've said, this is a very popular service for virtual assistants to provide. By creating a template, we can make it a lot easier to send those ongoing emails because we don't have to re-enter a lot of the basic information like logos and links to our social media. So that's what we're going to do today. We are actually going to be sending or creating an email template for my weekly blog updates. You may have seen my template or a template I've had, so I'm going to click here on email templates. I'm in my dashboard. And you may have seen my VA 3 items template when I sent a message recently or a newsletter recently. Right? This is that, and that's how the newsletter actually looked. Today we're actually going to create a template that's just holder material, placeholder material for when I send out a blog post. And then later today, I'm going to post some information on actually sending that blog post, or I'm going to tape that video. The first thing we want to do here in our templates is click on Create Template. Now this is going to give us a place to start, and I'm going to just do a 1 column. We talked about my last piece of information. I had several things to share. I did the 3 columns. This time we're just going to pick 1 column. We're not going to pick any more than that. This is my very basic layout to get started with. We're going to start by adding our logo. So I'm going to click right here. Now you'll notice it's kind of centered as far as where the newsletter is, but when I click on the area, the editing happens over here to the right. Now they have a default image here, so we're going to click on Replace. And I'm going to upload an image. These are all the images I have uploaded in the past. And this is my virtual assistant opportunity logo. So there we go. It's right there. Now notice it shows the size, 200 by 205 pixels, and I'm not getting any kind of error message as far as it being too large. If you get an error message on being too large, it'll give you an option to click on and fix it. We'll cover that in the future, but for right now, we're just going to leave this. And it's just a good idea. Try to make small images. Resize your images to be smaller when you're sending them out in email because they'll load faster for people. Now I can display it. I can make it a little smaller if I want to display it. You know what? I am going to display it a little smaller. There we go. And then if I wanted to add a link to it, I would click here. I'm not going to. I'm going to just let it stand alone for today. I do want to add my alt text. Whenever we're working with images that are going out over the internet, we want to add alt text. This is so if someone is using a screen reader, it can understand what the image is. So I'm just going to type virtual assistant opportunity logo. And that's what it is. I'm then going to update it. And now I can come over to the text area. Now, as I mentioned, I'm just going to make this kind of placeholder text. So this is going to the heading here is going to be my blog post title. And then this is going to be my post intro and link to post. Now I'm going to save and close that. And I do want to add another little box of text under here. So I'm going to add a divider first. So notice here, you drag it, or see I grabbed it from this side, I drag it over, and you can see where it's going to be dropped. So drop block here. I've done that. I now get to pick my border type. Do I want it solid or dashed or dotted? A double. I'm going to go ahead and try that double for now. And right now I'm just going to leave it at, I'm going to do 4 pixels. And I'm going to come back and change that color to match my purple or orange. Note that you can apply it to all blocks. So if I was working with a large newsletter, a long newsletter, and I had multiple dividers in, I could change all of them at once. I'm going to save and close that. Now I'm going to add my little text area underneath it. And this is going to be some general information about a virtual assistant opportunity. I'm going to paste that in. So notice I'm going to switch over here to my text edit. This is really, really important. If you are going to copy and paste from something, say a blog post, which we're going to do in the next video, you want to always paste it into the text editor first. So I actually grabbed this from my YouTube channel. I copied it from my YouTube channel and I pasted it here in the text edit. It's very important because sometimes you will get hidden formatting. And if you don't pull it out of a text editor, you'll paste it over here in your text block and you'll try to format it and it'll look like it's formatting in one place, but it won't format properly on the actual newsletter. So always paste anything into just a text editor. On a Mac, it's called Text Edit. It's free. It comes with it. On Windows, Notepad is free and comes with Windows. That's what you can use. So here, I'd like to make the size a little bit bigger. So I'm going to click here on the size. Let's do 18 points. And let's center it. Okay, that's a little bit there. So I'm going to save and close that. Now I could continue adding more information, text, images, etc. But I'm just going to leave it like this. I am going to add my social media, which is here in the footer. So I'm going to click on this area. Notice over here, social follow shows up. I'm going to remove Twitter because right now we're not actually using Twitter. I'm going to grab my Facebook URL and paste that in. I'm going to go ahead and put my website in. And I'm going to add Instagram. So notice it's telling you can add up to 10 services for people. All right. These are the ones that I'm actually active on right now. So this is what I will add. And I'm going to save and close that. Now for now, this is really all I want. I'm going to obviously fill it in each time, and we will do that in my next video. For now, what I'm going to do is save and exit, and it's going to give me the option to name it, or it's going to ask me to name it. Notice up here, it was untitled. So I'm going to call it VA Blog Newsletter, because this is what I'll send each week when I post the latest blog post. I'm going to save that. And here we can see it. In the next video, I'll show you how to come in, take that template, and turn it in to an email that we will then actually send. I'm Kim Shivler. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.